Hi everybody, I'm Jandy the Rose and welcome to Edgar's main story. Let us embark on Chapter 8 together. Edgar and I are taken to the manager's room. Alfred's waiting for us there, looking rather impatient.
Sorry for making you come all the way here, Edgar and Rosalie. Alfred, speaking so casually to a customer. It's fine. I was the one who told him he didn't have to speak so politely. You don't need to either, Raymond. But that would be... Like I said, it's fine. If we need to keep speaking politely, it would take forever to get to the point. All right. Then I'll take you up on that offer.
Raymond turns towards me.
Is that all right with you too, Rosalie?
Yes, of course.
And what do you want to talk about? An anonymous letter arrived. Look at this.
Raymond spreads out a letter for us to see. Edgar and I look at it and run our eyes through the content. It says that I'm not Edgar's fiancé and am just a human.
But you two already knew that. The problem comes after that.
I continue to read the letter. I'm here to break the pact made between the hotel and village and to destroy the hotel? Such a horrific thought never even crossed my mind.
Apparently I'm a vampire that's on the human side because Rosalie seduced me.
Edgar smiles wearily next to me.
It says that we'll only be a threat to the hotel, so the hotel should get rid of us at once.
Edgar and I look up and look at Alfred and Raymond.
Do you two believe this? We don't want to, but I don't know why Rosalie's staying here. If you just get lost, wouldn't you return to your village as soon as possible? Why stay here for several days? What are you two doing here?
Should we tell them everything?
Well, I would. I mean... There's really no reason to keep anything a secret now.
I glance briefly at Edgar. Edgar gives me a small nod. I came here to save missing villagers. I explain how the villagers were imprisoned underneath the hotel and how we saved them and returned them to the village.
Someone's kidnapping humans and trying to sell them? Someone in the hotel is lending them a hand?
Not just that, they're making a plan to attack my village. Aren't you the ones wanting to break the pact and rule over humans?
We would never do something to go against Titania's wishes.
Raymond glares at me angrily.
Titania wished to make the hotel into a place where all races could gather.
I know, I read her diary. And I saw the forest Rosa passed. Alfred looks a bit surprised.
Really? Edgar, did you meet Rosa Pass too? Yeah, we talked to her in the forest.
Alfred and Raymond exchange glances.
Then you must be speaking the truth. If Rosa Pass welcomed you, I don't have any objections.
You really trust Rosa Pass, huh?
Rosa Pass embodies Titania's will and the hotel's existence itself. And yet, you didn't realize these things were happening right under your nose? We sensed something. Rosa Pass warned us too that darkness was approaching. The hotel was originally called a cursed castle and it was abandoned because of it. Harold then made it his. Like its name suggests, the castle was covered in dark magic. Titania and Rosa Pass were the ones to purify the castle and bring it back to life.
You know, if they made a third season, I'd actually like it if they focused on that.
However, there was a part of the dark magic that even Rosa Pass couldn't purify.
So, the passageways that sometimes appear, and the underground prison?
Someone has most likely been abusing the dark magic that still remains. We were thinking that we needed to take cautionary measures. To go to the human world, you need to pay the hotel a price. That was a rule decided by Harold. The hotel and the Adora Forest prevent the demon world and the human world from interacting. And somebody's bending the rules. Who the flip are they? However, we received reports that there are demons who open up passageways without consent and attack humans without going through the hotel.
And that's how the attacks on my village began?
That's right. If we don't do anything, another war will break out between demons and humans. We need to do something.
We'll help too. I can't leave like this.
Wait, when you say we, are you including me too?
Of course I am.
Is there something wrong with that? Edgar's expression darkens, making my heart clench tightly.
But the next moment, he breaks out into a bright smile.
Just kidding. I promise I'd helped you until the end.
Don't surprise me like that! I thought you were serious! I find myself grabbing Edgar's arm.
Sorry.
Edgar smiles and my tensed-up shoulders relax.
You two are really close, huh?
I realize Alfred and Raymond are watching us, and I quickly step away from Edgar.
You remind me of Harold and Titania. Forrest Rosa Pass said that too. Even though I'm not like Harold at all, Alfred, you're the one who looks like him. It's not about looks.
Alfred is watching us with a smile.
Alright, I understand what's happening now. No matter what kind of slander or criticism we hear about you two, we'll trust that you guys are on the hotel's side. Let's work hard to save the hotel.
Right.
And one more thing. This is something which involves vampires. I heard that someone died on his way here for the party. I was also attacked on my carriage ride here. You too? That's news to me. Who was attacked besides me? Right, they would know that because if there was a party happening here, then naturally they would have a list for all the people that they were expecting to participate. So, who got left out? Who got axed? 2 vampire aristocrats. They helped us make this place into a hotel. I believe that whoever's doing this was also the one who kidnapped the villagers. I don't know what he wants, or she. Rather, it's to force the hotel to cancel the party, or maybe he wants to avert everyone's eyes away from the village to attack it. But the party will be held. Libra Sincera won't yield. We'll have to be careful. Stay on your guard, you two.
We will.
Oh, crud! I didn't get the other choice! I didn't realize it until now! I'm so engrossed in the story, I forgot about... dagnabbit, I hate it when that happens.
When we finally return to our room, it's already near daybreak. I'm so tired. So many things happened.
I'd like to drink your specialty tea to make this fatigue go away.
Sure, one second. I prepare the tea and sit next to Edgar on the bed. Bear also looks tired as he lays asleep near my feet.
It smells good. This tea really is delicious.
Edgar brings the tea to his mouth and drinks his tea contentedly. I feel so happy, even just drinking tea with him like this. When we're relaxing like this, it's hard to believe that we're in the middle of such horrifying events. I'm relieved that we were able to save the villagers, but the vision I saw of the village being attacked starts to feel more and more real. I never want to see such a horrible scene, such a terrible scene. I remember my vision and tremble. I need to stop that tragedy from happening, no matter what.
Resley.
Edgar slowly puts his arms around my shoulders.
Don't worry, I'll solve everything.
Edgar whispers into my ear, and his breath tickles my cheek. My entire body feels like it's on fire. I love Edgar, don't I? Being with him makes my heart race, and though it's painful, I can't stop my happiness from overflowing. When I see him smile, I'm so happy that it makes me feel fearless.
Resley, you're working very hard, but for now, you can rest.
Edgar's hand feels nice as it brushes my hair. Edgar, don't spoil me too much. It makes me want to rely on you.
You can take a break, girl.
I'd always worked hard, thinking that I had to protect my mother and sister in place of my father. I never thought that I'd be in a position where I'm the one being protected. But just now, just for a bit, can I give myself into you? I lean my head lightly against Edgar's shoulder. I close my eyes, feeling just the touch of Edgar's hand petting my hair, and I surrender myself to him. Gradually, I start to feel calmer, and I'm enveloped in a sense of security. When I wake up next, I find myself lying on the bed. The sunset paints the view outside the window. Huh? When did I fall asleep? I turn over and right in front of me is Edgar's face. My heart jumps into my throat. Edgar is holding me in his arms and is fast asleep. I guess I fell asleep on his shoulder. Edgar must have fallen asleep too, and we ended up falling down onto the bed. I should get back to my room. I carefully tried to get up, but Edgar is holding my hand tightly. If I yank my hand away, he might wake up. There's no way that I would be able to keep calm if Edgar opened his eyes right now. My heart feels like it's going to explode. My heartbeat echoes loudly in my ears. I nervously stare at Edgar's face. If Edgar wakes up, I won't be able to stare at him so closely like this. His well-chiseled nose and his perfectly shaped lips are almost like a marble statues. I bask in the happiness of being able to be near Edgar and close my eyes again. The next time I wake up, night had already crawled into the bedroom. I'm the only one in bed. Bear is sitting next to the bed and is looking up at me. That's a nice greeting. Hello, Bear! Edgar looks over from the window at Bear's bark. Hey, did you sleep well? Of course, I slept really well. I try to calm myself down as I tell Edgar cheerfully. That's good. Did you have a good dream? You looked extremely happy in your sleep. My face flushes harder thinking that Edgar saw me sleeping. When I heard your soft breathing, you lured me to sleep too. Looks like we both fully recovered. Not just my body, but my heart also warms up with Edgar's smile. You're probably getting hungry, aren't you? Do you want to go to the salon? Yes, that'd be great. I'm starving. Bear, you too, right? I get off the bed and pat Bear on the head. See? He says he can't wait a second longer. I try to act cheerfully so that Edgar wouldn't be able to read my thoughts. It's great that you two have an appetite. Edgar stretches out an arm towards me. Will you take my hand, my dear fiancé? Of course I will. Thanks. I answer with a purposeful light tone and place my hand on Edgar's arm. It's all I can do to stop grinning like an idiot. I would do the same thing if I were in her position with the man I love. When we reach the salon, we find a sign that says the salon was closed for party preparations. The guests are enjoying food and conversations on the turrets instead. Hey, Rosalie! Hey, Edgar! Come over! Lionel, sitting in a seat nearest to the handrail, calls us over. Gordon's with him too. Hey, guys. Edgar pulls out a chair for me. You should try the deep-fried beef fillet tonight. It tastes amazing with the gravy. Just hearing about it makes my stomach rumble. I order what Gordon recommends and some meat for Bear. That does sound good right about now. I'm actually rather hungry. Well, not really. I remember how Edgar was holding my hand when I woke up the first time, and my face flashes. The people who say that are actually the ones who are fast asleep, like you. Edgar chuckles. You looked really happy in your sleep. That's because Edgar was by my side. That thought makes me even more embarrassed. I wonder what I should have for breakfast. Oh my. I was surprised to find the salon closed. Well, the party's tomorrow. There are more guests coming in, too. It looks like it'll be a grand party. The waiter brings me my order. The moment I taste it, I smack my lips over how good it is. How is this so delicious? Jack really is a great chef.
Good thing you were able to enjoy it. Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. I secretly gave Edgar a small smile. Do you know what kind of food will be available at the party tomorrow?
It's probably going to be a feast fit for a king.
I can see many hotel workers busily moving around in the closed salon.
But it looks like Harold hasn't returned to the hotel yet.
Lionel glances behind the handrail from time to time. He looks fidgety.
Are you waiting for his return here?
You really respect Harold, don't you, Lionel?
Well, of course. Harold's the progenitor of vampires, after all. I bet all vampires hold some kind of special feelings toward Harold.
Really? Are all vampires descended from Harold?
Not necessarily. Vampires who become a vampire after being bit don't have a lineage. You're a werewolf, and yet you don't know much about vampires?
Huh? Oh, yes, sorry.
I thought all races of the dark knew about Harold. Werewolves aren't immortal. Rosalie and I are probably like infants compared to you two. I only know Harold's name, really. I'd love to meet him. So you two are the age you look, huh? Then I guess it can't be helped. The vampires who are direct descendants of Harold make up noble families and are called aristocrats. My family is one of those noble families. So is yours, right, Lina? Yeah, but my father seemed unhappy about being driven to the outskirts of the north. So that's how your father saw things? He was it wrong then? There are also demons who don't follow Harold's orders. Demons who live up in the north tend to display such resistance in particular. Harold needed strong vampires to stop them. Your family was chosen for your strength. Really? I wish I could tell my father your interpretation. Wow, that's... But that makes me even more worried. It means it's dangerous out in the countryside, right? Maybe something happened to Harold during his travels. Yeah, especially since there are cases of people coming to the party getting attacked. Harold's an important figure for vampires, so if he was ever attacked, there'd be a lot of trouble. No kidding. The disturbance of power among demons would shift. I got it. Edgar mutters under his breath excitedly.
What is it? Edgar leans in and whispers in my ear.
I might have figured out why people go into the party, including me, were attacked.
Really? The demons are looking for Harold. They don't know what he looks like, but they know that he's an aristocrat vampire. Edgar waits until I finish eating and then stands up.
Excuse us.
See, Lionel and Gordon? Edgar takes my hand and we leave the table. Edgar walks along the hallway. His strides are wide. Edgar, where are we going?
I need to talk to Alfred and Raymond.
Edgar must have seen a part of the truth. I make up my mind to trust Edgar and follow him until the end.
Edgar sure is sharp. But because of that, the people around him have a tough time following him. It seems like Rosalie enjoys that, though. If someone can accept another's strengths and weaknesses both, that's true love. It seems like Rosalie realized her feelings, but what about Edgar? Even if you can see that, there's no way Edgar wouldn't be able to. That's true. Hey! What do you think I am? A fool who's only interested in Rosa Past. Well, I guess that's mostly right. Rosa Past making an appearance next time. She's a beauty, that's for sure. Really? Wow.
Well, that's definitely something to look forward to. Popular vampire. There is only one reason that urges me to leave a message in this guest book. Let me talk about the hotel owner. You know? That amazingly good-looking vampire? At the dinner, women surrounded him, trying to get his attention. There were at least 30 women. I know for sure because I counted every one of them. I bet that the number will increase. If it Write it if it exceeds 50, please. From Cabald. 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 What kind of name is Cabald? That's different. Well, that's that for now. I am Jandy the Artsy Rose, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye!